Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Becky with Becky Selman's Art Studio. Hope everybody's doing great today. I did some paintings last time. My last paintings I'll show right now. Had a ton of feedback wanting to do how-to videos of this one and this one. So I'm going to do similar pours, a similar pour today, bigger, on a 14-inch hexagon. This is what I use. I love this stuff. Krista Rasmussen makes this. Great pouring medium. I mixed it with all of my colors that I used today. I pre-mixed these overnight and let them sit in the bottles so they would let the air bubbles come out. So yeah, that's what I did. These are the colors I'm going to use. I've got DecoArt Extreme Sheen Sapphire. I'm using Amsterdam acrylic emerald green, JoSonja pearl white. I stock this in my website. Amsterdam titanium white, Amsterdam oxide black, and then, which I was really pleasantly surprised, dry glitter. I'm going to try it. So the last couple of times it's done great, but it sank. So with MiX, I'm going to try. It has not sank in its bottle that I've mixed it up in. It has not sank. So we're going to see. We'll see how this works. I've mixed my ratios 7-to-1. So I did 7 fluid ounces of MiX to 1 fluid ounce of paint. I did less of that with my glitter. That would have made my glitter that would have made the mix real chunky, so I didn't do that. Okay. This technique involves a line maker. This is what I've used. It's a fingernail daughter. I hope you can see that. But on this end, it's got a brush. That's what I'll be using. The tip of that. Okay. So, MiX is real thick. I did not add water to them whatsoever except to spray the top to keep it from drying out as the bubbles rose to the top. So, here we go. We're going to start with white. Oh. Okay. We're going to add puddles. We're going to wring this out like this. Trying to keep your rings in the center. Now, I'm going to go in with my Sapphire. I've color coded the tops. Okay. Then I'm going to come right back on top of that with my emerald green. Then we're going to come back. I may need a napkin or two. Make sure your circles are... I do have one side tape, so when I spin them, hopefully it's not going to swing off. Okay, so then we're going to add R. We're going to add R. Let's see what we're going to add. We're going to add our pearl white. Then we're going to add regular white. Then we're going to go back in with our black. Okay, and you see how my black is folding? We're going to make a ring to help it stretch. You're going to have to keep letting it, helping it stretch. Okay. So then we're going to come back in with the we're going to drop a sapphire now. We're going to drop sapphire right on top. Now we're going to go back in with the emerald green. Shoot. That's okay. We'll make a line there. Then we're going to come back in with the pearl white. Then we're going to come back in with the white. Then I'm going to try, then I'm going to try some glitter. Then we're going to go with some black. Then we're going to go back in with some my poker. Ooh. Come back in with the pearl. Then we're going to come back in with the white. And we're going to come back in with some glitter. Then we're going to go back in with some black. Okay, then we're going to go back in with some now I got to torch it. And I got to pop bubbles. Okay. Now we're going back in with the pearl white. Now we're going back in with the regular white. And we're going to go back in with a smidge of glitter. Now we're going to go back in with the black. Okay. Now we're going to go back in and give it some more feel. So, how have y'all's day been? Pretty good? I had to work this morning, which isn't bad. I work in a farm type setting. I enjoy it. Kind of my own boss. Not really, but you can kind of center it back up. And then go back in with your emerald green on top. I wanted like an opaque color to go on top of the sapphire, because I kind of wanted a contrast. I think I did it. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. That's what my next one is. That's my pearl white. I'm needing to go to this one, which is white. Then I'll add some glitter. Then we'll go back down with some black. Go in with some blue. See how your rings keep spreading and getting bigger? That's what you want. Go back in with your pearl white. Go back in with your white. Go back in with your glitter. Go back in with your black. Torch. Hot bubbles. Okay, now we go back in with our sapphire. Make sure you get a really good stretch on that blue. Stretch that black back out. A really good stretch on that green. Get that pearl white. With that black, back in with the black. Then you go in with your sapphire. Of course, I have something cruddy in my black. Of course, isn't that how it usually goes when you're doing pours and you have something? Oh, yeah. And I should have moved my bottles before I spun that. Okay. Maybe it'll go that way as I'm pouring. Okay, so then I'm going to do that. Here's my glitter. Okay. It is. Okay. kind of wiggle it out. Make sure it's in a good circle. Now remember, it's 7-1 on these paints. You've got to make sure it's 7-1 or your lines aren't going to hold. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do another stretch ring. Make sure that's got enough of a It's okay. That's going to be kind of stretched off in a little bit. So I'm going to fill that back in. Watch what you're doing next time. Okay. Now, let's go back. So then we're going back to the emerald green. Then we go to the pearl white. Then we go to the white. Then we go to the glitter. Then here we are to the black. I'm going to move that back a little bit. Come back to the center. Make sure that gets a... Now we're going to torch it again because I see bubbles. Give it a quick torch. Make sure they're gone. And you repeat. It's quite tedious. So you got to make sure this paint holds the line. You got to make sure it's thick enough that it's going to stay and it's consistent. That's out. So glad I mixed up more white. I'd have been in trouble. Okay, you'll still see that? Okay. It's quite a long process to have to go through. Remembering the colors. It's quite tedious. Quite tedious. Back to the Sapphire. You want to get enough paint on here so that way when you go to do your lines and then you go to spin, it opens up and you're not overstretching it. So you want to make sure there's enough of the good colors and rings that you've created on here. Which got quite a bit of paint on this canvas. I just don't know how this glitter is going to work. I've done it before with Boom Gel Stain Clear Flow Medium. I've done it before with Boom Gel Stain Clear Flow Medium. And dry glitter. And the dry glitter kind of, it held, and then it kind of, which I was doing blooms, and I stuck it in the Australian Floetrol. And of course, the Australian Floetrol sinks anyway. And my glitter sank with it. But on the edges, where the Clear Flow Medium stayed, it stayed on top. And it looked great. It was amazing. It's beautiful. And I'm just rambling because I'm talking to myself. How long is this? Okay. I'm almost to the end. I've got to see this edge right over here. It's not going to flow. It's not going to extend out. There we go. It's going to extend out now. It's not going to fold over on itself. Okay. I'm going to torch. I'm gonna just do a couple more rings, and then I'm gonna remove all my paints. I'm gonna get my center back where it needs to be. And then we're gonna watch the magic happen. So that's what we're doing. I'm just adding a little bit more paint to make sure that I've got enough to go to the edges and over. I would hate to get it this far and then not have enough. You know what I mean? Because then it would just be, I don't know. It would break my heart because these are very pretty colors. I hope this works. It in the last one, whoop whoop, we're gonna try it. What am I gonna do now? I think I need some flow extender here. Okay. Putting flow extenders here. So I don't want to overstretch anything. Okay. So I'm going to give them, I'm going to give it one more good ring. One more for good measure, you know? I mean, it's paint, right? Never can hurt. And the center is going to be a little bit different because, as you can see, I just messed up on it. Okay. So, I'm done. trying to get that center back. Oh, okay. Let me just see if I can do something real quick, because I think my countryness done messed me up here. There we go. I thought I had me taped down, but I didn't. So, I'm trying not to ruin this painting. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take a stick, pull out my flow extender, just so I don't lose my painting. I don't want to lose. Which I'm going to lose that one because that's okay. Okay. Now. Okay. So, let me put my paints up. I'm just going to move them out of the way. Whoa! Here we go. Now I'm going to need a couple things of paper towels. Where did my tool go? There it is. Okay. Here it is. You can see that. Try to bring it to the center. Okay. So here we go. Go take it. Gonna go. And we're drawing here. I'm just drawing through the corners. Okay. So now, gonna go in. And see, with it just being a little brush, it doesn't quite mess up the center like I did last time. What do you think? You don't think I should do it again? Whoa, I'm so indecisive. I think I'm going to do one more set of lines. No, I'm not. Okay, this is where we're going to stop, and this is where we're going to spin. So then we're going to pull it this way, and this is where we're going to spin. Ready? Here we go. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now, I don't like the center particularly. So I'm just kind of swirling it. Okay, now that's it. Now I'm going to take y'all down and bring y'all in for a close-up. There it is. Thank y'all for watching.